Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to show you how to crochet a cross bag, granny square bag. So we just need 4 pieces of granny square, any size that you require. Today I made we start counting from the middle. 1 2 3 4 5 6. These are I've made 6 rounds of this, so I have 4 pieces of them. This is how you join them. These two like this will be together like this. You know the shape of actually I forgot to mention, we will require scissors, your crochet, this needle to fix your zip, and these we are going to use them for, these are 2 D-rings and this other support for a strap, and I'll be using this blue yarn to connect the granny squares and also form our strap. So let's get down to it. Let me show you how our bag will look like. These two will be in the center, then the rest of the 2 we fold them like this. I want to show you how our bag, the shape of our bag will look like after joining. So, and the other one we put it on this side like this. That will be the shape of our cross bag. So we'll start off by joining these 2. Ensure that so you start joining this. The wrong side will face this side, will be on the outer side, then the right side will be facing each other. So let's start off by joining these 2, then we can continue with the rest of the 2. So we start off by joining these 2. This is the outer side, this is the wrong side I mean, and also this is the wrong side. This is the right side, this is the right side. So I'll start off by establishing the corner stitch, which is this one, and also on the other side look for the corresponding corner stitch. Then we attach our yarn, then we chain 1. So we'll do slip stitch to join our granny square. We are doing a slip stitch. This will be our pattern till the end, till we get to this corner. So let's see how it looks like. The right side should look like this, and the wrong side should have a stitch like this. So let's connect till we get to the end. So we are almost coming to the end of the first row of joining the 2 squares. So this is what we have, and then instead of cutting off the yarn, get the other square and join it to this. We are joining it to this this square, this one leave it the way it is. So you grab your darned square, this is the wrong side, so we just attach it to the corner here. So I'll go back through this stitch, the last stitch, grab my square on the corresponding corner stitch like that. Then I'll take back my yarn and pull it through like this. Then I'll turn my work like this so that it will be easier to work with the square. So let's join again with a slip stitch, the way we have done with the first two. So let's do that till we get to the corner of the two squares. Then I'll see you at this corner. So we are done joining our darned square. So at this point you cut off the yarn, chain one, pull through, we cut off this, so we can go on as we can go on as we go through our work. We can go on hiding our tails instead of waiting till the last moment. So I use my darning needle. This is the wrong side where there is a row that we have used to join of slip stitches. So I wind this tail backwards through this row. Don't make your work so tight so that you don't mess up with your shapes. Just make it so loose. So the excess yarn I can cut off like that. So that's what we have so far. There's another tail that we can hide from this point. Ensure you don't make it tight. Let it be as loose as possible. You don't mess up with your shapes. Your granny squares will look funny. So you make it so loose. I'm trying to wind it from this point, but it came out. So let's just put our needle down this stitch and through this The tail is a bit short, that's why it's coming off, so let me just put it in again. Then I'll pull it through here, then I'll cut it off. So we have this. We are going to attach our fourth. Remember, our bag should be like this. Take this shape like this. So I'll place my other fourth square on this wrong side and this the right side, so I'll place it, and these other squares on top are placed on the wrong side is on top, so I'll just go ahead, place it on the wrong side again, fold it like this, then establish the corner stitch again, and reattach our yarn from this point. So this is our corner stitch, and on the other square this is our corner stitch. Attach the yarn, pull through, chain 1 to secure it, the yarn. So after you've done that, we can turn our work this way so that it's easier to work along. So again, we will do slip stitches to attach our fourth square. So we've joined the fourth square, and when you come to this, to the end of the fourth square, don't cut off your yarn. We are going to remember this our bag should look like. You turn your work like this, this will go up like this, then remember this on the side is turning out, and this side like this. So I'm not going to cut off, I'm going to go on and join this part. Now we are at this corner, so the bag should look like this. You go ahead and join this part with this. So I'll turn off my work like this again. Let's turn like this and fold again like this. Slip stitch. Let's do that. So let's join till at the end of this square. So we are almost coming to the end of this row. Then we check what we have come up with. So we have come to the end, chain 1, cut off the yarn like that, tighten a bit. So let's see what we have so far. Let's fold it like this. This is what we have. This one is fixed. And now we are going to work on this other side. Fold it like this. We will attach our yarn, but let's turn it on this side like this. So we will detach our yarn in between here. Then we go ahead and do slip stitches. Remember, this is the wrong side. Chain one, then fold your work like this. It will be easier to work with it like this. So let's slip stitch. Use the outer loops only, don't use both. So let me see you at the end of this square. So we are coming almost to the end. So chain one again and cut off your yarn. Tighten a bit. Now let's see what we have so far. Our bag is taking shape. Look at it. Pretty, pretty. The other side is what we have. So after joining our squares, this is what we have. We will do 2 rows of single crochet around the bag. So I will reattach my yarn from this point here. Chain one. So let's do our single crochets around. This will make our bag a bit firm. So when you get back to this point you started, you will do a slip stitch to complete the the first row, then we will start off with the second row. So let me see when we get to this point. We join with a slip stitch. So we are coming to the end of our first single crochet. This is where we started. So I'll put a single crochet there, then at this point I'll slip stitch to the first stitch that we made here, like this. Then I'll chain one and continue with another round of single crochet. So let's do that. Actually, you can put even a marker so that you don't forget where you started. So I'll put my marker there and continue with another row of single crochet. So when we get to this point on our second row of single crochet, we are going to attach our D-ring here. Yeah, I'll show you when we get there. So let's continue with the single crochet till we get that corner. So when you get to this point, 2 stitches before you get to the center of this corner. This was the upper part of the square. So before you get to this point, like 2 stitches before this point, get your D-ring, place it like this, then we are going to continue with our single crochet. That is 1, 2, 3 and 4. And there our D-ring is in place, and we continue with our single crochet until we get to the other 2 stitches before this point. That was our corner of our square. So let's do that. Continue with our single crochets. This is our second row. This is done. So let's continue with our single crochet until we get to the other side. So we are almost at this corner stitch. So let's continue with our single crochet until we get to 2 stitches before this. So get your D-ring again, do a single crochet, another single crochet, another single crochet. There should be at least 4 so that it's a bit firm. There we are. Then continue your single crochet in the next stitch. Until you get to this point and do a slip stitch. We are coming to the end of second row of single crochet. So I'll take out my marker and I will slip stitch. Chain 1. At this point I'll cut off my yarn. I'm done with the 2 rows of single crochet. Remember to end your tails. I want to do it as, instead of waiting for to do it at the end of your work, of your project, I like sewing them off as I go. It makes your work easier and interesting. It's so lazy to work on them when you're done. It becomes a lot of work. I think you do one by one, it will be fun than waiting to sew them off. So I sew them off like this. This is our right side, this is our wrong side. Mostly I do it on the wrong side. So I'll skip 1 stitch here and go back to the same, like that. Try as much as possible to use the same color to end your tails. So I'll go through this stitch like this, come down and off. Take it through that stitch like that, then go through this. These are number of them, number of stitches. Then I'll skip 1 and go through it again like this and come through the other side like that. Then I'll cut off the excess yarn, and there we are done. So far this is what we have. We've finished with our 2 rows of single crochet. We've fixed our D-rings on both sides. So we'll go ahead and our zip, I mean, not our chain. So let's try to see how to fix it. So I'll close a bit of this side and also the other side like this. I'll close a bit of this edges and also this side. Then you'll be left with our, this is how we place our zip. It's like this. Then we'll place it like this along the opening of the bag and sew it off. That's how we are going to use this. We have our black yarn and a needle to sew it to our bag. So let's close a bit of this. Actually, I want it to be the same, so I'll count my stitches. These are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and put a marker here. And also I come to the other side, I count 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll put a marker here. Like that. Then let's see how far our zip will be. This will be the front side. So if I place my zip like that, let's see if it will come to the end. Yeah, that will be fine. So let's go ahead and sew this part. So once you've marked the 7 stitches, turn in your work like this. So I'll start sewing it out from the inside part. This is my darning needle and I yarn on it. I'll tie a knot so that our yarn does not come out. 2 knots like that. Then I'll just do a simple, I'll sew like this, just from this side and that side, pull off like that. So you can take off the marker. This is our last stitch. So it should look like this on the right side. So at this point, cut off your yarn, and we'll do the same with the other side. This is the inside part, so you turn it like that. We get our darning needle, make a knot, those are 2 knots, then we sew off again like this. Actually, you can end that tail as you do that. Take out your marker, then do the last stitch. So that's what you should have. Let's finish off here. Make it finish off here by sewing backwards so that you cut off your yarn. Just play around with it so that it doesn't get loose. So I'll sew backwards again like that. And again go through this loop like that. Then I'll cut off the yarn. So after sealing these parts, you turn in inside out our bag. This is on the wrong side, like this. Get our zipper, we turn it like this and attach from this edge where you closed, just a little bit inside so that you attach this zipper in the middle of this line, like this, place like that, at this edge like this. Then get your knitting needle and sew it across. From this point. I'll be using back stitch so that it is a bit stronger. Once that is done, you remember we made 2 rows of single crochet, so this zip we are going to attach it on the second one, on the second single crochet. Now let's go with the bottom of the second crochet. Yeah, there. So we will go along this and do a back stitch. This is the second stitch of the single crochet, so we will be attaching along this line. The best way to get it correct, just use your pins or whatever you have to attach it, so that it will be easier for you to sew it. So I'll use my safety pins like that along this. Just place it like that. To make it easier for you to sew it. So we continue with a double crochet. Our back stitch. I think double crochet is just all over my hand. So this back stitch, so we continue our back stitch until we get to this other end. Then we will go to the other side and do the same. So let me find you at the edge of the bag on this side. Just continue using the back stitch. Back stitch to be a bit firm. So we are almost coming to the end of one side of the zipper. With our back stitch. Don't sew very hard so that the thread is not seen on the other side, just lightly. So I'll cut off the thread from this part and we'll go back and start on the other side. We sew it until we get to this part. Then we're gonna join this part so that our zipper does not, when we are zipping the bag, it does not come out. So we will start off again. You align our zipper again along this middle part or the bottom of the second single crochet. So I'll get my thread again. Remember to tie a knot like this. Then I'm gonna start off the other side also. We attach this. You remember you can use whatever you have to align it. So I'm using my pins since that is what is close to me right now. I use my safety pin, so I'll start again from this side. Attach from here. Let's place it like this so that it is easier to work with. We'll do our back stitches. Like that. Don't make them so wide and not so close. So do your back stitches. Let me find you at the end here so that I can show you how to close off this part. So we have come to the end of the zipper. I'm going also to sew this edge on this bag so that it does not come off when you're closing the bag. So I'll sew the last part here together so that when you are closing off your zipper it does not come off. Let's join here. So you join at the end so that when you open and close it does not come off like this. So from this point you cut off, you can join these together. Then we cut off from the needle to not be possible to make a knot. So I'll tie a knot here, another knot, and another one to make it more tight. So this is what we have so far. Let's turn it. This is the right side. Let's turn it inside out. We see what we have. Our zipper is fixed. You can close it and still open it. Yeah, this is what we have so far. So we are left with the straps. That's what we are doing next. Our bag is almost complete. Our zipper is in place. So we start off our strap. We'll make a knot, a slip knot, like this. Then get your strap support, place it on your hand like this. Then put your hook through in this support, pull through like that. Hold your yarn like that tightly, chain one, then go through the support again, grab the yarn. We are doing 6 single crochets to begin our strap. Those are 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So after that, chain one, turn your work, go through the first stitch. We are going to do half double crochets till we get to the required length. So yarn over, go through the first space, pull through the 3, yarn over, go to the second stitch, pull through the 3, like that. That is what we call half double crochet. You yarn over and take the 3 out. So yarn over, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are doing the last one. There we go, 6. So we will repeat this pattern. You chain 1, turn your work, do half double crochet in each space throughout the till you get to your required length. Let's do another row. Yarn over, pull through the 3, yarn over, pull through 3, that is the half double crochet. So we'll do that until we get to the desired length of your choice. I'll do around 80 rolls. So yarn over again, turn your work, yarn over, go through the first stitch, pull through 3, yarn over, on to the second stitch, pull through 3. That will be our pattern. Then you remember to attach the other one. We can just sew it off when we are done. So that's the pattern. Let me see you when you get to your desired length. Like that. Grab your yarn through here, yarn over. So in the first stitch you do half double crochet, yarn over, yarn over, do half double crochet, yarn over, another half double crochet. You do 6 of them. Another half double crochet, yarn over, half double crochet, then yarn over, our last double crochet. So that is done. We fixed the second hook, chain 1. We are going to cut off the yarn and we tighten this. We are going to sew off this part that has remained, and now let's fix our bag, and the strap is ready. We are going to fix this on the that is done, and that is our bag. We are going to sew off this, but finally our bag is done. Our strap, our bag is done. The strap is 80 rows. That is the length I've done. That is it. We are done, completely done. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like, a comment, share with your friends. Let me know what you think about this bag. I love it. It's my first one to create and I love the outcome. So see you in another video. Bye.